So from the trailer, it looks like Cane has finally made his way to Stansfield and come across none other than Brayden Weston. And it's fair to say Brayden has probably never met anyone like him. So I'm breaking down what we saw with regards to Brayden and Cane in the mid-season trailer for Power Book 2 Ghost. So welcome back to MovieBot, and let's talk about Cane and Brayden.
Y'all in the game, right? Let's see y'all play.
That dude Cane is crazy.
Nobody move!
That dude Cane is crazy.
So I hope you're all having a great weekend, and this trailer, as I said yesterday in my video on the Battle of the Queens, which I linked down below, was something else. One thing Power do really well is they give us a really good trailer, and this is one of the best so far. And one of the key moments that I wanted to break down in more detail was Cane and Brayden and their potential team up, which everybody is waiting for. Cane looks like he's finally coming to Stansfield because I referenced this image before where Tariq had his finger on the rook when he said to Brayden, if anybody comes, then knock over the right piece. And I said this could have been potentially foreshadowing Cane coming to Stansfield, and I think Cane has done just this because Brayden has finally come face to face with him, and I can guarantee you Brayden is about to be in a shock of his life because he's about to see the other side of the game, which has so far eluded him. And in Brayden's words, this dude Cane is crazy. But before I talk about Brayden and how his character could change because of what will play out in episode 6, I wanted to talk a little about Cane. And I actually noticed something when I was editing my thumbnail picture because I was zooming in and out, editing this picture for ages. And then I realized, oh shit, Cane has a nasty cut on his cheek here, which can only be seen if you pause the frame just at the right moment on the trailer. And he doesn't seem to have this cut in this scene, and it's not a scar because I've gone back over the previous scenes and Cane's face is clean, but over here it definitely looks like he's got a nasty cut. And if you actually go and watch the trailer again, pause it at 1 minute and 9 seconds, you can see Cane getting jumped, and I definitely think Cane is getting jumped by Lil Guap and the GTG crew by taking him by surprise, and they've certainly left their mark on him, literally with that big cut on his cheek. And I did predict Lil Guap and the GTG crew may find their way to Stansfield and stir up some shit because this masked character, the one who's wearing the spiky balaclava, I definitely don't think it's Brayden, I don't think it's Trace, and I don't think it's Drew either, so it has to be Lil Guap or one of the members of the GTG crew. And I'm going to be going into detail on the masked character in tomorrow's video. But now, linking this to the GTG crew, let's talk about how Brayden could potentially be playing a bigger role in this whole situation and his part in the storyline on Power Book 2 Ghost, because the GTG crew, they're out of control and they seem like they have nothing to lose because Lil Guap has some balls to come back and step up to Cane and jump him, and Cane is definitely going to hit back. Now, I don't think he's going to be able to do this on his own, and this is when he'll need the help of Brayden, Tariq and Drew, and this is the scene that I'm waiting for, the one I played at the start of the video, and it looks like Cane is telling Brayden and Tariq that they basically need to step up. And yesterday, I set up a question and answer on my Instagram story. For those who don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you follow me at ig.moviebot because I do Q&As and post my video updates on there and get you guys involved, so make sure you're following me at ig.moviebot. But I had a few comments saying Brayden might back out, Cane is going to show Brayden the other side of the streets, Brayden is about to witness his first murder in episode 6, and Cane is going to test Brayden the way Kanan did with Tariq. So let's combine all of these and discuss this because Cane is definitely about to show Tariq the side of the drug game that he's not seen before, and if Brayden tries to back out, which I think he will at first, because when we see this clip of Cane holding this gun in his car, I think this could be when Cane basically says, you do as I say or you die. And this literally is the test for Brayden because he's never done anything like this before, and he gets a thrill out of being in the game, and I have a feeling that he's actually going to enjoy this. And I'm going to come to how episode 6 could be the game-changing moment for Brayden's character in just a moment. But together as a team, Brayden and Cane, they're going to do some damage, not just in episode 6, I think long term, or I hope in the long term anyway, because we see this clip of Cane with the flashing lights and it looks like he's shitting bricks. So could Cane be about to get arrested, or could he have been set up? It's difficult to say what this could be. Cane could be looking on as someone else gets arrested, so there's a few ways this can play out. And I mentioned it in my video yesterday on Monet vs Tasha, that when Power released their trailers, they are really clever in manipulating scenes to make it look like something else is happening, and this is what throws most of us fans off. So let's just wait and see what's happening here. But if you guys have any ideas or clues, then drop them down below in the comment section. But let's talk about Brayden and his character and how he'll fare in the last half of the season based on this trailer, and especially his team up with Cane, because Gianni, who plays Brayden, did say on his Instagram Q&A that episode 6 was his favourite. So I expect what we saw in the mid-season trailer with Cane and Brayden to pretty much play out in the first episode, and Brayden is heavily going to be involved. And not only is Brayden going to be heavily involved, it looks like he's going to be teaming up with Cane, and I actually think this could be Brayden behind Cane in the balaclava because Cane did say, "Y'all in the game, right? Let's see y'all play." And we can only assume he's talking to Brayden and maybe even Tariq, considering he said y'all. So it could actually be Brayden and Tariq who he's talking to here. But this could actually be one of the game-changing moments for Brayden's character on Power Book 2. And Drew said Cane is about to change Brayden. Tim said Brayden is about to witness his first murder in episode 6, so let's just talk about this for a moment, because there's no doubt Brayden does get a thrill from being in the game. He loves making money, he loves the thrill that comes with it, but his character description says, is he ready for the danger that comes alongside the rush? And this is what we're about to see play out from his character description. Is Brayden ready? Now my take on this is, Brayden loves the thrill of being in the game, and I think he's going to have a similar thrill and the rush of blood when he realizes when he's with Cane just how much power he can have when he's behind a piece, and he may resist this at first. I fully expect Brayden to resist what Cane is asking him to do, but Cane will give him no choice, and I think by the season comes to an end, we look back at this moment and it could be the catalyst of Brayden developing as a character. And as I've said in my Brayden character breakdown videos previously, I fully expect to see a different Brayden come the end of the season. But will he catch his first body in episode 6 or in the season? As much as I would love for this to happen, and I made a video previously on how I would love if Brayden was the one to kill his own brother for stealing the stash of pills, it may just be too soon for him. But what I think could happen is he could definitely witness his first kill and witness Cane just pop someone in episode 6, because it's been a while since we've seen a death on screen and we don't really need to see a death every single episode, but I think they'll start off this episode with a bang in episode 6. So Brayden looks like he's teaming up with Cane in the last half of the season, but could he eventually go up against him? And it's an interesting one, because if you look back at what happened with Cane and Tommy and Ghost, they all grew up working together. Ghost and Tommy learned the ropes from Cane, but then Ghost set him up. If you would have said at the start of Power that Tommy and Ghost will end up trying to kill each other, you would have thought that's crazy. So anything is actually possible in the future. So it's certainly one to keep an eye on, and one to just look out for some clues that may just make us think we could see Cane versus Brayden in the future. And I've also had a few comments saying Brayden's first kill will be Cane, and it's hard to see this at this moment in time, because has Brayden even held a gun? Does he even know how to use one? And why would Brayden kill Cane? That's the question. I can't see this happening, not anytime soon anyway. But for now, I only see them working together, and what a team up is gonna be. And I personally can't wait to see it happen. So let me know what you guys think about the potential team up with Cane and Brayden. And the big cut on Cane's cheek, did you notice this? And did Lil Guap get the jump on him? Because Cane looks like he's out for blood. So let me know what your thoughts are on Cane and Brayden down below in the comment section. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, then remember to smash the subscribe button, as well as dropping me a follow on Instagram at ig.moviebot. I regularly post updates on what videos I'm working on and do general Q&As and things to get you involved in my videos. But tomorrow I'll be talking about who could be Monet's first on-screen kill and this masked character in a little bit more detail, so that's what's coming tomorrow. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.